Today we are going to see a next topic in simple machine, that is lever. What is lever? Lever is a rigid rod which move freely about a fixed point is called lever. That fixed point is called fulcrum. The weight to be moved is called load and the force applied on a lever is called effort. These 3 points is important. What is fulcrum, effort, load? Next, the distance between the fulcrum and the effort point is called effort arm. The same way the distance between the fulcrum to the load is called load arm. Next, principle of lever. What is the principle of lever? Like a principle of machine. Here principle of lever, the turning effect of the effort at the fulcrum should be equal to the turning effect of the load at the fulcrum. Or in expression we are given effort into effort arm equal to load into load arm. Now mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage, as we know, that load upon effort. So if we are changing this expression, the load upon effort equal to effort arm by load arm. So mechanical advantage also have an equation equal to effort arm by load arm. Next, types of lever. There are 3 types of lever is there. How we are divide the 3 types? According to the position of fulcrum, effort and load. By this position of these fulcrum, effort and load, we are dividing the lever as a first class, second class and third class lever. First class lever, when the fulcrum of a lever lies between the load and effort. That means if the fulcrum is middle between the effort and load, that type of lever is called first class lever. So in that case, the effort arm is taken longer than the load arm. So the mechanical advantage is greater. For example, seesaw and beam balance. But actually what happened? If you are taking a beam balance, the effort arm is equal to load arm. Okay. So in that cases, the mechanical advantage is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. If you are taking a scissor, in scissor, the effort arm is less than the load arm. In that case, mechanical advantage also less than 1. If you are taking example of plier, in that case, effort arm is longer or greater than the load arm, then mechanical advantage also greater than 1. So these 3 possibilities only for a first class lever. Mechanical advantage is equal to 1 and less than 1 and greater than 1. Okay. Next, we go for the second class lever. In that second class lever, if the load is in middle and lies between the fulcrum and effort. So if load is in middle, so this is, here we have a fulcrum, load is in middle. This is called second class lever and here effort. So if we are calculating the effort arm, the distance between the fulcrum to the effort arm, this is, effort is called effort arm. The distance between the fulcrum to the load is called load arm. So from the picture it is clear that effort arm is greater than the load arm. If effort arm is greater than the load arm means mechanical advantage also greater than 1. Okay. So the load arm is always shorter than the effort arm, or you can vice versa, effort arm is greater than the load arm. So the mechanical advantage also greater than 1. Examples, wheelbarrow and mango cutter. Next, third class lever. When effort applied on a lever lies between fulcrum and the load is called third lever. So the effort is in the middle. Okay, sorry. The effort is in middle is called a third class lever. For example, so here effort, maybe here fulcrum or here. So here if it is fulcrum is in this side means load is that side. If we are calculating the distance between FO to fulcrum is called FO arm, and the distance between fulcrum to load is called load arm. So from this diagram it is clear that FO arm is shorter than the load arm. If FO arm is shorter means mechanical advantage also less than 1. Okay, so the FO arm is always smaller than the load arm. So the mechanical advantage also less than 1, and it increases the speed. Example, sugar tanks and fire tongs. Okay, these two are the example of third class lever. So up to this we are wind up. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.